Hi Libra, it's Amber here at Symbols for Living. Hope that you're very well. This is your December or end of December reading and beginning of January reading. I'd like to call it the beginning and end of the year reading. I hope that that's cool with you. But basically we'll be looking over the last days of the year and looking into the first few days of the year and just that transition period and how your relationship will look during that time. So if you are kind of bringing in the new year of your partner or someone that you're interested in or whatever, and you're a little bit confused as to kind of what's going on, or this will explain it hopefully. So yeah, this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and possibly even if Libra rules your 7th house, so that will mean that you're an Aries rising. This reading could be useful to you. I would like to thank everyone for all of your support for this year. I truly appreciate it. Yeah, thank you for all your likes and subscribes, and some of you even shared a few. I really appreciate that. Some of you even bought a few readings, so I really appreciate that. And I hope that we continue to enjoy this beautiful YouTube relationship for many years to come, dare I say. And yeah, thank you for stopping by. I'm going to go ahead and do the reading for you now. I will also just lastly add Happy Christmas. I hope that you had a great one and a fantastic new year. Hope it's blessed with all of your dreams and wishes coming true. I was also going to say, yeah, I'm going to do a bonus reading at the end of this, which just gives us insight into the actual compatibility between you and your partner. So I'm just getting a drink, sorry. So we're looking at the overall compatibility of your partner as well, in terms of communication, love styles, spiritual growth, everything. I'm going to pull a card for each, and I hope to be continuing to do that throughout 2019. I'm going to stop talking now. Sorry, I realize it's 2 minutes. So go ahead and get started. So we've got the King of Pentacles in reverse for how your partner currently feels, coupled with the Moon card reversed. So the Moon card is very intense feelings. This person may literally feel upside down when it comes to their emotions. They could feel like they just can't connect to you, that you're confusing, they just don't get you. There's a lot of instability, big time here with the King of Pentacles. They may see you as someone who's very grounded, stable, financially successful. They could see you as a bit stubborn as well, someone who's immovable, but definitely someone who probably has a good is like solvent, financially solvent, either with their own business, career, or whatever it is. There's some sort of security there that they see in you, but they do see you as being very non-committal, not theirs, untouchable, elusive, completely confusing, basically. With the Moon card in reverse, they just maybe cannot see whether they're coming or going at all. With the Moon card in its upright, you would say this person's kind of, you know, it's a bit more of a positive spin on the confusion, where this person feels like they are getting somewhere, they just can't see, but their intuition's like, okay, just keep going forward. Eventually I'm going to feel something and it's going to make sense and help me. This is like total, doesn't know whether they're coming or going. But the Moon card does also suggest that this person's feelings are very deep. And this could also be bringing up issues of fear, just complete non-trust of the situation. So the King of Pentacles would suggest as well that they're not really seeing a future here at the moment with you, simply because there's just so much uncertainty. So it's not like they don't want to see one, but they literally cannot see one. They don't know what's going to happen. They don't know what, you know, they don't know, they can't get you, you know. So you could be being very elusive at this time to your partner. And then we've got the Page of Swords in reverse, which makes sense for what does it for how you currently feel. And this is someone who asks a lot of questions, who maybe tells lies as well, who isn't very good at communicating, says very little, or maybe says too much sometimes. But this person, well, you, Libra, are being represented by this person or this character, and you may not be communicating with this person. You may even kind of be playing games. You may think this is kind of fun, you know, to just throw things out there and see what this person says or does or responds. So yeah, I'm very cheerful during this reading. So I don't know if you're very, very happy. I mean, we have got the 10 of Cups in reverse at the base of the deck. So there's some sort of, you are maybe very cheerful. This person could be making you very happy and you could see a lot of potential. Or maybe Spirit is saying to you that you've got some really good, a good offer coming in, or this person could be really good for you and it could really go great, but you might not see it. You might not recognize it for what it really is. And like you kind of are toying with the idea here with the Page of Swords in reverse. You're having fun with it. You're not taking it seriously. But yeah, you may be just saying kind of flippant things. And I don't think you're really realizing the impact of the things that you're saying to this person. And there is definitely something very real on the table here for you. That could have a lot of potential for a lot of happiness, but it is in reverse. So it's something that you're missing, you're not seeing, you don't have, is maybe in the works. But I feel like it's talking about a missed opportunity, to be honest. We've got the 9 of Swords underneath there with the 6 of Wands. Are you very worried about what other people are going to think? Is that the issue? You're worried about, yeah, what people think, and like being a bachelor or a bachelorette, you know, you quite like this public recognition, maybe your reputation, maybe you're really, you may have built a very strong reputation for yourself. I mean, you have got the King of Pentacles in reverse here, so you could very well be that King of Pentacles type that has got a reputation, that has got something to uphold, that, you know, that you've maybe worked very hard for. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about the past. I probably should start there in the future, but it's just how I do it. But yeah, so we've got the Hanged Man for the near past with another major arcana, the World card. In the past for your partner. They are both in the upright. So your partner may have been waiting for some sort of resolution, waiting for progress. They could have believed that you really were the one, especially with all this fixed energy in the World card. They could have felt that you were their everything in some way, or that they'd met someone that they could have a long-term relationship with, that they need look no further. They kind of had that kind of energy here with this card, that everything that maybe they want or need, or like you just maybe represent a lot to them. There could also be an age difference here with this being the Saturn card. Could be that you're older or that they're older, but there could be an age difference here, or they could just see you as very mature, have a lot of answers, like you're just very wise, and they just see a lot in you. And they could also feel like you're allowing them to kind of move on to the next phase, maybe in their life, in their journey. They feel like, you know, there's a lot of potential, like there's a lot of energy that could be, there's a lot of energy, a lot of positive energy in the connection that, if focused, could bring a lot of happiness, I think, to this person. And well, they could also see that with you as well. I feel they just feel the relationship would really work. And they're waiting here with the Hanged Man. They're not doing anything. They may not be very active with you. There is this elusiveness here with the Moon card and the Hanged Man. There is a certain amount of them waiting for you, or them not being able to see you. Maybe there's this disconnect of not touching, you know, hands being tied behind your backs and stuff, and not touching, not seeing each other in the physical, again with a major focus being on the Hanged Man's mind. A lot of mental activity maybe is happening for your partner, and that you've given them a lot to think about. They could be deliberately keeping themselves to themselves. They could like you from afar and not be saying anything, but they're thinking a lot, and they have a lot of ideas for how things could be, but in the past they weren't acting on it. And in fact, they could have been waiting on you to contact them. or waiting on you to make the first move, because they may feel that this is the only way maybe to progress the relationship, or is the best way, or they're doing things in the right way, like the way it's supposed to be, for you maybe to contact them. So yeah. Then we've got the 8 of Coins in reverse for how you felt in the past. So in the past, you may have not felt that this was something that you could invest in. You may not have been taking it seriously. You may have been going through the motions, but I don't think you really took this seriously. You didn't see it as something you were going to put all your work into. And you recognize that it would require work, that, this person obviously is offering you something very serious, or a very real commitment, and they're quite, it's a mature offering. It's not like it's kind of dubious, I don't know, I just kind of want to get to know you thing. It was like, I actually really know enough about you to want to really date seriously. Or maybe this person said that they're really ready for marriage, or they're really ready for a long-term relationship, and that's what they're looking for. They don't want a friends with benefits, or one night stand, or a kind of polyamorous dating situation. They kind of want the real thing, and they will hold out for it as well. I think with the Hangman here, they're very serious about this. And it could be a karmic connection as well, with the World card here in reverse. But you maybe didn't really see it. You didn't really see it as maybe something you wanted to invest in. You may have felt like you couldn't invest in it. Maybe you were doing other things of your time and money and resources, and you couldn't maybe invest in the relationship. But I kind of feel that you just weren't prepared to, for some reason, put in like the physical effort into the relationship. So there could be a lot of talking still, because there's a lot of mental activity for this person. And we do have the Page of Swords here as well. So I think there probably is communication, but maybe you guys haven't actually physically met, or there's a distance between you two. So in the position of their intentions, we do have the 6 of Swords, which is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, both in reverse. So this person doesn't, okay, six of Swords is about balance, mental kind of balance and peace, and taking some time as well to get away from situations. But this person doesn't want to go anywhere. This person maybe doesn't even really want to think about it not working out. This person maybe doesn't intend to travel either, isn't interested in traveling to come and see you. This is the position of what's hidden, what you don't know about them. This person may be finding it really hard to find a balance when it comes to money issues, being a mother themselves, other commitments that they've made in regards to their family, and other even maybe business commitments. But this person feels imbalanced in that area and doesn't feel secure. They could also really be concerned about their own self-esteem. This person may not have a very good self-esteem, and in fact, I feel this situation is making them possibly question their own self-worth, their own value. They may not feel kind of appreciated by you, maybe because there is this waiting, but they're not going anywhere still. But it is causing them some mental imbalance, and I feel that if it does get to be too much, that they would very well leave to kind of gain that balance. But they could be thinking about going, but they're not going. They're not actually going yet. They But they could definitely, I mean, the card is there, the energy is there. So they have made a decision, I think, to kind of stick with this for a bit longer, but they know the option is there for them to kind of go if they want to go, or to take a new direction in this situation, which could mean leaving if there's no sort of commitment that they feel, or they don't feel appreciated and valued at this time. This could be something to do with presence as well. We do have the King and Queen of Pentacles. This could be a karmic relationship. We've got the Hierophant and the Devil card here, which I'll talk about in a moment, and the Ten of Cups. This could be a very significant, very karmic relationship that you guys are experiencing at the moment. And it could be a lot to do with this person's self-esteem. That could be their lesson that they're learning about. So then we've got the Sun card for your motivation. So your motivation is really to have fun, to be happy, to kind of not have any burdens, to be childlike, to throw caution to the wind, to just follow your heart. That's what you want to do. You kind of want to follow your heart and be really honest with yourself. You're not going to be, not saying things or leading anyone on. I don't feel you're not going to entertain things that don't bring you happiness. You may well lead people on, but you're not going to literally like you're not going to actually pursue anything that doesn't really make you happy or make you feel childlike and light. You're very much motivated to kind of live your life kind of thing, to just be happy and carefree. Whilst also being really honest with yourself about that. I think that you recognize, which makes sense. You are Libra, so self-honesty is really important to you. And that's what's going to be driving you forward. It's always going to be a case of, does this make me really happy? Okay, I'm moving in that direction. Because you could be at a stage, especially if you are the King of Pentacles in reverse, where you maybe could have accomplished a lot and you're ready to kind of have some fun. But you are being really honest, and you are looking for a soulmate here as well. But this person, if you're looking for someone that you can have fun with, that has got no baggage, it's just carefree and fun. And you would be willing to think about maybe a more deeper connection as time goes on. And you'd be willing to plant those seeds, and but it has to be someone that you have fun with, otherwise you're not interested. So someone has to put a smile on your face and all of that kind of stuff. I mean, this person could be doing that here with the Sun card. You could very well feel like this person makes you very happy and does put a smile on your face, does make you laugh, does make you think differently. And that might be why you're kind of, for you, this is like really lots of fun, and you're being really playful, and you're just saying whatever you want, and maybe telling white lies here and there, but you're just not really taking it that seriously. You kind of want to have fun and play. So your intent, although your partner's intentions, is the Star card in its upright, clarified by the Hierophant card also in its upright. So your partner has got very high hopes for you guys. They think you're going to get married, disappear off into the sunset. They really do feel that there is a real future for you two, and they're willing to. This person is patient. This person is really patient. They're just like the Star card, like we can wait. We can wait for, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, years or months, weeks. Being realistic, like probably about 8 weeks. This person would be, I say about 8 weeks. This person is willing to wait for this to reach some sort of fruition, for them to gain this clarity, for them to see a commitment. They are willing to kind of put in, if they knew what it was that you wanted, so if they kind of got a personal reading, say from me, and this came out, and they knew that really all you wanted to do is just have fun and be happy, likelihood is they would do whatever it takes to make you happy, because they really see you as someone that they could really have a future with. and, you know, commit to. They see you as well as elevating their status as well. They do see that for you as well. And they may have a lot of respect for you and really look up to you. Yeah, they think you're really wise, like you have a lot of answers. You know, like they can really talk to you, and you know, you're like a wealth or a well of knowledge and information and experience, and yeah, they just feel like you're enough for them, like you have everything in some way, or you feed their appetite for maybe knowledge or whatever it is they're craving. Like you definitely feel some sort of void for them, or they feel very fulfilled with you. So then we've got the Three of Wands in reverse for your intentions. So your intentions is you're not taking any risks. You're not really interested in casting your net out there and seeing what comes in. You could be very happy with where you are, very happy with your current situation. Your intentions with the Three of Wands in reversed. Yeah, it definitely means you don't really want to travel anywhere. So if there is an issue between you guys and distance, it's like they don't want to travel, you don't want to travel. So you've got no intentions maybe of really moving and budging and traveling. But this could also mean you've got no intentions of waiting around for this person to come and see you. You don't want to wait around. You're not going to wait around for your ships to come in. So you could be taking action, possibly. The Three of Wands in reverse. You could very well be the one who makes that move, but I'm really getting a sense of non-action. And kind of sticking to what you know. Maybe because you know it, you know what makes you happy, you know what it is that you're looking for. Okay, I'm going to come back to that card. Sorry, guys. Then we've got the Devil card in reverse for the near future, and the Four of Wands in reverse for your partner in the future, how they're going to feel. So they may feel that it's not working. They're going to release the burden of this situation they're in, because they may, like I said with the Six of Swords, it could all kind of become too much for them mentally. The Devil card is also an energy of overthinking things to the point where it becomes toxic for that person, and it maybe starts to affect them in a way that becomes very stressful and just isn't good for them, overwhelming, and they may feel out of control. They may realize that there is no coming together, that there is no meeting, there's no connection, that nothing's going to happen. Currently, this is only before the end of December, so beginning of January, so there could be a separation between you two, and they may feel like, you know what, this is actually becoming really stressful, me waiting. Yes, I have got the patience of the saints and I have got high hopes for us, but I really can't deal with this anymore. I'm starting to feel really burdened. So in the near future, so maybe come the end of the first week of January, so probably around the 3rd, 4th, maybe that weekend, next weekend, they could really start to feel like this really imbalancing for me, and I'm going to go ahead and just forget about this and stop worrying about it to the point where it's bringing this person maybe anxiety or a feeling of being out of control. And then we've got the Five of Swords here for you in the near future. So you also will be saying, you know what, I'm going to cut my losses. You may kind of be offended by the fact that they have decided to do this, or there could be a power struggle in the relationship. There could be control issues in the relationship towards the end of that period, where you will feel maybe threatened. You will again, I just think you're not taking this very seriously. So it's like a bit of a game for you. Because like he's smiling here. You know, if you can see that. Got a little smirk on his face. Like for him, this was just a game. And it could be more to do with your ego here with the Six of Wands. You know, but I think Spirit is saying, actually, you know, it's not going to make you happy in the long run. It's not going to make you happy. It's a false happiness. I mean, lots of people can be happy on their own, absolutely, you know. But Librans, no. No, I'm really joking. I mean, obviously some Librans everyone can do what they want. But Librans generally like to be in relationships. They like that connection. You lot are the best at relationships. And you could be fooling yourself, making you think that you are happy, because everything looks happy doesn't mean actually it all is. You know, so you could have friends, you could have many people that you're dating, you know, or whatever. But I think Spirit is saying it could all be for show. Just something looks good and people think that you look great. It might not be good, because when you're on your own, you may actually feel like that. And you could actually be really ready for something new. You may be being asked to take a bit of a risk in some way, or to explore your options more, to put your heart into things. But it looks like you are, you know, you are kind of coming from that place now where I think you are recognizing that, yeah, it's not all it cracked up to be, having all this recognition, because when you're on your own, you still have all these things that you really want to do on your bucket list, or how you prefer things to be. And that's not happening. And that's why you have this kind of false happiness here with the Three of Cups in reverse. And Spirit is saying, go ahead, follow your heart. You're doing the right thing. You're on the right track. Yeah, go ahead, follow your heart. And find that relationship partner that you know you really want. This is a soulmate card as well. So your intentions could be to find a soulmate. And I think you'd want it to start off as some sort of friendship or something. Like you'd want it to be not too heavy. Like I said, you want this kind of no burden thing. There could be a bit of fear here for you, which is why you maybe back off and cut this person off in the near future. Where again, it's like, I'm okay on my own. I don't need you anyway kind of energy. So there could be that happening. And I think this person, they see a lot in you. So if you do really like them, then you might need to not be too nonchalant with them, and let them know if you do. If you don't like them, then I don't know why you're watching the video, but if you don't like them and you are trying to get away from this person for some reason, then towards the end of the month, they may even leave you alone. And they may even recognize how much of a burden they are being with the Devil card in reverse, that they will realize that it's over. And they will also realize how toxic they've been in the relationship. And you'll be completely defending yourself. You'll be, you'll be strong come the end of the month. You know, you'll be strong and you will feel strong. But, you know, if it's the other story and you're just fearful of this person kind of, you might not trust this person. You don't really. With the Page of Swords here in reverse, you really don't trust them. You really don't. feel like you have enough information about this person. You do want clarity with the Sun card. You do want to know more about this person, who they are, and you're not really willing to take a risk with this person. You don't really know if there's anything to go on. And in fact, they might not make you happy enough, you know. That warm feeling, there might not be enough of that for you. But then the Three of Wands would also mean you're just not going anywhere. And you're not looking or interested in anything else. I just feel it's like you're not traveling. You don't want to travel. Alright, let me pull some cards for you from the Mirror Love Oracle deck for the end of December and the beginning of January for Libra. Okay, Spirit is saying open relationship. Libra, what do they need to know? Okay, we've got dating being your obstacle, dating queen. We've got the young female being what actually brings you together. We've got true love for how you see this person. They see you as the ice queen. Oh, sorry, they're learning about the ice queen and you're learning about true love, sorry. They see you as freedom and you see them as freedom and they see you as dating. So they see you as maybe dating lots of people and someone that maybe they're getting to know. They feel like you guys are dating seriously. We have got the money card at the base of the deck. So money is an issue. Money is an issue in this relationship. I guess spirits want you to know that money is an issue in the relationship. We've got open relationship, as I've said. So spirit maybe wants you to know that you may need to broaden your horizons. And kind of keep your options open. Open yourself up to relationships as well. It could very well be that. Dating queen being the obstacle. So it could be that you're just really enjoying dating at the moment. And you're really enjoying having open relationships maybe right now. You know, and spirit is saying that yes, you know, that's basically what you're doing. So if you are looking for the actual 10 of Cups, okay, and you are dating, you are the dating queen, you are in an open relationship. You might be telling yourself like, oh, I'm seriously dating, I'm really getting to know people, but really you're not giving anyone really an opportunity. You're not really casting your net out there. You're just dating lots of people. And then we've got the young female, which brings you together. So it could be your youth. As I said, if there is an age difference that really brings you together, it's your sensuality. It is that sense of freedom that you have, that curiosity that you have right now for things, following your heart. This actually is what's brought you together. It's that energy that maybe you're exuding that's actually brought you together. It's that dating queen energy. It's the fact that you are maybe putting yourself out there. If you aren't already, you are kind of maybe dating lots of people. And that's what's kind of drawn this person into you, your youth and your fun self. Or it could be that this is that person that you're seeing. They could be younger than you and have quite a lot of sex appeal. Okay, so you were learning about true love, what it means to really be in love. You've been learning that that's really what you want. You want the true love. You don't want the fake love. You want the true love. That's what you're thinking about. And that's what you're learning about this month. That's what you really want. and that currently what you're doing is you're actually in open relationship. So you could, like I said, you could be thinking, oh, I am looking for a serious relationship because I'm dating, but really you may need to focus on one person, possibly. Maybe kind of take that risk onto one person. It's like maybe you're kind of having lots of options to make sure that one of them come back positive, when really I think Spirit is saying that is the obstacle. The obstacle is the dating queen. You know, the obstacle is you're seeing a lot of people. And spiritual advice is, I think that you just basically need to kind of narrow or focus your energies in kind of one relationship. I think I did say that in the beginning with your partner, kind of feeling like if you could only focus all your energies on this one thing, it could work. Okay, so they are learning about the ice queens. They're learning about how to maybe be tough and disconnect from their emotions and allow this person also is very, very focused on their own kind of intentions and ambitions. And they're learning to maybe stay focused on that and to not get carried away in the relationship emotionally if they know they're not going to get what they want. So they are learning, I think, to kind of manage that moon energy, those fears, that sadness or disappointment or confusion they feel with regards to their emotions. They're learning to detach a bit from that and to kind of see things logically and not too emotionally. You see them as freedom, so you see them as kind of breathing in a fresh breath of air. A breath of fresh air, that's the one. You may see them as that, as kind of free and fun to be with, and that could be also what's kind of drawn you together as well, is that they are a lot of fun to be around and make you feel quite free. This person could also be an Aquarius, possibly, that you're seeing, another air sign, or an earth sign. You could both have kind of like earth placements, so like your partner could be like a Capricorn, but then you could have like your Venus in Capricorn or something. There's like an energy here of a shared earth element here for you guys. Also got the Hierophant here as well, so Taurus, Venus could be the connection here, like I said. So they could be like a Taurian, but then like your Venus couldn't be in Taurus, actually, could it? Your Venus could even only be in Virgo or possibly Leo, maybe Scorpio, or possibly Sag, but it's so it's probably going to be a Virgo that you're dealing with, possibly, or you could have your Venus in Virgo and you're connected to another sign. So they see you as dating. They think they're, like I said, that this is, you're seriously dating, you're getting to know each other and that having lots of fun times together, but you see it as freedom, fun, just your escape. You see this person as your escape, but they think that you're actually seriously dating. So money could be an issue. You could have a really big focus on money at the moment as well, and that could also be an issue in the relationship. And then we do have the travel card here. There's an issue or travel between you guys. And we've got the fair male, which basically is Libra. It's an air sign here, possibly with lots of ideas that you may have for your future already. You're very much being logical about this. I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards here for the wisdom of the Oracle deck for Libra, end of December, beginning of January. Libra, what do they need to know? Okay, so we've got Orphaned, Serendipity, and Treasure Island. Base of the deck, we've got Time for a Nap. So time for a nap, time to take it easy, time to stop trying to outwit people, maybe to be a bit less logical about the situation and to be more kind of go with the flow. The moon energy is very much about kind of going with the flow, the moon phases up and down, being more receptive to the energies and responding in that way. but also not trying to outsmart things and trying to think and do too much, but really kind of, I think, acknowledging your situation as it stands, for, you know, good or bad, and going with it rather than trying to play a game. Just settle into it. I mean, if you are trying to be really smart and protect your heart and trying to date all these people and be really like detached, which is fine, you know, it's fair. But if you are doing that and really you don't want to be doing that, then you're being asked here to go ahead and take it easy, take a chill pill. Just follow your heart. And then that's basically what you're trying to do anyway, which is great. So then we've got the 5 card here, which is orphaned. So you may have felt orphaned possibly in the past. You might always want to be with someone, and that would make sense. I mean, Librans, they say, usually always want to kind of be with someone. Like Kim Kardashian is like the stereotypical kind of Libra, and she's always in a relationship. And she even says that she's always been in a relationship. She's never not been in a relationship. So it could be that you may feel orphaned if you were to kind of go it alone. You could have issues of feeling orphaned, which is why you always want to maybe be in a relationship. But this is a lucky turn for you, or you could be looking or hoping for a lucky turn or luck to come in, an opportunity to kind of arise for you. But it looks like an opportunity may have arisen for you. Like I said, there is something here, but it needs to kind of go the right way up. Something needs to change. So you have got lots of opportunity. You have got something very lucky in your midst at the moment that has come about just by chance, possibly as well. Yeah, it's number 9 card as well, which is quite a spiritual card. It does talk about being alone though, the number 9. But it also talks about completion. So it could be that you're you're looking for that missing piece, that completing part. So then we've got Treasure Island. So it's all about having a goal, keeping your standards high, and not settling. And that could be kind of where you're at, is that you don't want to settle. Another 9 card as well. Talks about completion. I feel that you are looking for that missing. If you maybe have an idea of your ideal partner, and you're kind of sticking with that, and that's also something that Spirit wants you to think about, is that you are hoping for the perfect partner maybe, but I don't think that you should settle. You never ever settle, right? At the same time, you do have something lucky in your midst. So, and we've got the 10 of Cups as well. So it's like there's something here, and this person has got like the Star card, etc. This person's got very high hopes, especially with the Hierophant card here. So if you are looking for something serious, then you may have something right under your nose. But money could be an issue at the moment in terms of traveling. Okay, I'm just putting some cards here for the overall compatibility of your relationship. These cards are just falling all over the place. Let me just take them. Okay, then we've got the, in terms of your overall compatibility, we have got the Page of Swords. And we did have that at the central part of your reading, I believe, in reverse. That's the repeating card. Okay, so your communication is the Prince of Swords. There is a lot of communication. You guys talk a lot. So there could be a real meeting of minds here. It could be that you do a lot of the talking as well, Libra. It could be that you're both very, like I said, that you've both got strong opinions. You both, know what you want. There could be a lot of heated discussions, maybe even arguments, and power struggles. There's a lot of talk. And I feel like you both have got strong energies about you. You're both maybe go-getters, you're both risk takers, maybe in some way, you're both quite bold characters, or very opinionated and very intelligent, very witty, maybe very hard. You might always be outwitting each other and talking away, and constant banter, and never sort of but it's all for fun. It's like you never really get anywhere with the conversations, really. But there could be a lot of that, this person or there could be a lot of like a good talk, but not sure how much action actually happens. So there's a lot of talk, but I don't think there's been a lot of physical manifestation, possibly, of this relationship. Your emotional love stars is the King of Wands. Again, very forceful, very decided, very dominant, control. It could be very lustful as well, very passionate, kind of emotional style. There's a lot of sex in the relationship. If you haven't met yet, there's a massive sexual attraction, even to the point where someone wants to dominate someone, or someone really takes the lead and takes charge in the relationship. But it's strong passion. And it's good. It's good. There's like real compatibility here when it comes to you guys' sexuality. And all the affection you guys show is very much based, it's very passionate, it's very sexual. So a lot of kind of maybe, lots of really, really big, strong hugs. And a lot of, maybe you can't keep your hands off each other, that kind of energy. But it's not like soft and like stroking each other's like neck or whatever. It's like real passionate kisses a lot of the time. A lot of, very sexual, cheeky as well. Okay, so then we've got your shared goals and compatibility is the Ten of Wands. So you're both really stubborn, determined people who don't ever give up on what you want to do. You're very maybe rigid and set in your ways. Trying to think the astrology behind the Ten of Wands. I can't remember. But yeah, this is you could be dating a fire sign quite easily as well, because a lot of fires come up here. It will be a very fiery kind of relationship anyway. That's how the relationship kind of would play out. There'd be a lot of passion, you're both very determined to be fulfilled in life, to get what you want out of life, to be excited about life, to not stop until you get what you want. You both don't settle at all. No matter what it takes, you guys do it. But you may also both be at a point in your lives where you've done a lot. You've worked a lot, you've achieved a lot, and you may be ready now, both of you, to kind of just put down all of that hard work and just start to enjoy life a little bit. Maybe delegate a bit. You could be both looking to delegate, looking to kind of release some of your burdens and start to enjoy life and the passions that it's like, presenting to you at the moment. We've then got the Four of Cups in reverse for your spiritual lessons. This could be about, missing opportunities. Yeah. Recognizing something good when it's being offered to you. Not being too stuck on the past, on past hurts, on past experiences, on sometimes this is about having too much of a high ideal, where you just shut out everything, like you're throwing the baby out with the bathwater kind of thing. You have to recognize when there's something good being offered to you, and I think that's what the spiritual lesson basically is for you and will be in this relationship, is about recognizing the good thing when you've got it. Also, how to not be bored in relationships, how to kind of keep things fresh, and just being not so nonchalant and actually appreciating what you have. because that will bring you a lot of happiness. Sometimes not always searching for things and being happy where you are, but making the most of it. Okay, then we've got the Five of Wands for how you will feel in this relationship. So in this relationship, you will feel very much like there's a lot of power struggles, a lot of banter. Could be a lot of fun though, but there'll always be issues of control, because there'll be such strong opinions that you guys have formed through your egos. So it's quite funny. It's like you guys are both like really egotistical. I'm really laughing because I've had that same experience, but it could be like where, you know, you're both quite egotistical. You both think that you're right all the time. You've got strong opinions, and your opinions are based on your actual experiences. And sometimes these ideas and beliefs that we have are based in our security system. So our security kind of belief system and things like that. So there could be a lot of buttons being pushed, and there'll be a lot of testing each other, and constantly testing whether or not someone is really committed to their opinion, and constantly testing calling people's bluff basically, and a lot of testing and arguments and power struggles, maybe even a bit of bickering. That's how you'll feel. You'll constantly feel like there's constant change. You may not feel like the relationship's ever really grounded, that there's always this change and flux in the relationship. Probably because you guys are always doing different things. You're quite ambitious, doing this, you're doing that, and it may be quite hard to get both of you to really focus in on the relationship and just enjoy being together, because your egos keep getting in the way. And then we've got the Devil card in reverse for how the future looks. So the future looks unburdened, could still have lingering stresses. There could always be this kind of lingering thing over the relationship where, you know, you guys this relationship could go south quite easily, or this relationship could, it's always kind of like on the borderline possibly of being toxic, but you guys somehow manage to kind of pay attention enough to not allow it to be toxic. But it's kind of always there. The potential, I mean, there's a lot of sexual, I think, attraction, a lot of intensity, a lot of passion, which could include jealousy and, you know, like I said, control issues. You guys, I think, will be working through that as a couple, and those issues will come about, but I think that you will overcome them as it is in the reverse. Okay, and then we've got, as I said before, the Page of Swords in its upright for the overall energy of the relationship. So yeah, I think your overall advice here for the relationship is to watch your words carefully. Don't be too flippant in your responses. Don't be too disconnected from your emotions that you say really hurtful things. Be as honest as you can in this relationship. This will also behoove you, but also honest to yourself, but also asking the right questions to get the information that you need. Yeah. So I hope that you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. It was a bit of an extended reading with the compatibility reading added to the end, so it's a bit longer than usual, but I hope that you enjoyed it either way. I guess people can timestamp it if they want for different parts of the reading if you feel to. I'd really appreciate that if you think it'd be helpful. And yeah, if you'd like your own reading, please email me at symbolsforliving@gmail.com. Yeah, and I think that's it. So take good care and Happy New Year, as I said, and I'll be back in January to the full January reading, and also for the whole of 2019 I'll also be doing a reading for that too. So take good care and speak to you soon. Bye.